All right, well, good afternoon. Welcome back as we get into your forecast. Well, you already mentioned that snowfall is here, working its way up from Eau Claire, getting into areas right by Rusk County as well. Black River Falls is going to be next. As you can see, kind of moving in. The first round already kind of swept through us earlier, about, say, 15, 20 minutes ago. But now we're going to see the real snowfall starting to move in. Associated with that as well is a portion of at least getting into some snowfall, as well as a wintry mix getting in the forecast. And I apologize. Somebody is really working into my computer, and I have no control of my computer right now. As we get into how this all shapes up, we're going to go into how this all goes for the next couple of days. There we go. Thank you. Holding on to the possibility of this. High pressure bills. This is not the graphic I wanted, but we're going to hold on to cold conditions. Not even close to what I have before. I have no idea what that is. So we're going to go with this. We're going to hold on to the possibility of partly to mostly cloudy to cloudier skies in the forecast. All 30s for the forecast. Getting into the forecast back to La Crosse, 35 degrees there. Blair, 34 degrees. You see the wintry mix moving in. You've got freezing rainfall associated with that, snowfall associated with that as well. As you get back into areas right by the north side, you're looking at snowfall, freezing rainfall, and of course that freezing rain will continue to go all the way down to areas right by at least Thorpe, and then for Alaska, Eau Claire, you guys are looking at least, Eau Claire's looking at least maybe a little bit of flurry still holding on. You'll get into the winter weather advisory here that is in play all the way until 3 o'clock for, of course, the breezy gusty winds. The potential for icy road conditions is not out of the question. We'll also find ourselves getting into the possibility of more snowfall in the forecast. This has already surpassed every single bit of snowfall I wanted to show you, so I really apologize. It's getting into how this all shapes up for Thursday going into the next few days. Thursday's got some snowfall in the forecast as well. This is what we're expecting today. We're looking at least 2 to 4 inches of snowfall by Ladysmith, Eau Claire, right back down to I-90, where you're going to see at least about half an inch of snowfall or less in the forecast. We get into the shape for some winds. Also, winds up to at least 30 miles per hour, gusting all the way down to the south. As you get into Iowa, they're going to get into winds at least up to 40 miles per hour. That's why they have fire danger for the day as well. We also get into how this all shapes up for the highs for tomorrow. 18 to at least 24 degrees, at least 27 degrees once you get down to the south. We're going to hold on to cold conditions once again. We'll get into Thursday's lows, back to the cold again, but then we're going to warm you back up getting into the afternoon with widespread 30s in the forecast to near 40 degrees down to the south. We'll also pick up at least some partly cloudy skies as we finish out the day. We'll get into how this all looks as we go right into your Friday with the lows, 20s, widespread down to 24 degrees to 26 degrees in some cases. And Friday's highs will be like this, 48 to at least 50 degrees. Now, I want to let you know what's going to happen today. This snowfall is coming through. It's going to last till about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It has a mix of rain and snow, sleet. Also, it has the possibility of that freezing rain, as I mentioned before. And as that gets down to the ground, it's going to cause trouble. We've already had reports of areas in Minnesota that have already picked up some accidents, as well as people on the roads not suspecting what's been coming their way. So please be advised, if you don't have to be on the roadways this early morning, I should say this latter portion of the afternoon, just stay home, take it slow, and by 3 o'clock everything should be much better gradually as well. At least wait till 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, then you can do that. Holding on to how this all shapes up going into colder conditions for Wednesday, 20% chance on Thursday. Friday has nighttime snowfall coming in as a 40% chance, leaning into the afternoon as we go into a 50% chance going into Saturday. We go into Sunday with a break, then we're holding on to the possibility of a light bit of snowfall coming back again, but it's a low chance. But by Monday, you've got more snowfall coming back in, and you notice the temperatures, 30s, the 20s, back to the 30s to near 40s, and then back to the 20s, and then back to the 30s to start the beginning of next week.
Okay, thank you for that, Art.